Welcome, mystery enthusiasts, to another intriguing journey into the unknown. Before we dive in, remember to like, subscribe and hit that notification bell to stay updated with our captivating content. Iceland, the land of fire and ice, a country of stark contrasts where molten lava flows meet icy glaciers, where the northern lights dance in the sky above landscapes that seem almost alien. This is a land of unparalleled beauty, where the sun barely sets in summer and barely rises in winter, creating an atmosphere as enchanting as it is eerie. But beneath the breathtaking vistas and the ethereal auroras, there lurks a darker side, a side filled with tales of mystery, intrigue, and sometimes chilling fear. For Iceland, despite its small size, is a country steeped in legends and folklore, where every mountain, every valley, and every stream seems to hold a story. From the curious tales of the hidden people, the Huldufólk, who are said to live amongst the rocks, to the chilling accounts of spectral apparitions in the ancient bishopric of Hólar, this land is rife with enigmas. The 17th century was a particularly dark time in Iceland's history, with the infamous witch trials that sent shivers down the spines of the populace, as men and women alike were accused of sorcery and condemned to death. Even the natural world isn't exempt from these tales, with the mighty Katla volcano said to be cursed, its eruptions bringing devastation and despair. And these are just a few of the mysteries and dark histories that we'll be exploring today. Each tale is a thread in the intricate tapestry of Iceland's past, a tapestry that is as fascinating as it is formidable. So buckle up as we delve into the top 10 mysterious and dark histories of Iceland. Prepare to be captivated, intrigued, and perhaps even a little scared. But remember, in the words of the Icelandic proverb, "Það margt sem myrkvi meilir," or "many things are revealed in the dark." Let's reveal them together. We start our journey with the Huldufólk, or hidden people, a mystical part of Iceland's folklore. Now, when you think of Iceland, you may imagine vast landscapes of ice and snow, but for the Icelanders, their land is filled with more than just natural beauty. It's home to a whole realm of invisible beings, the Huldufólk. These mythical creatures are believed to live in the rocks and hills scattered across the country, coexisting with the humans, yet invisible to most. These are no ordinary beings. The Huldufólk are thought to resemble humans in many ways, living similar lives but with a touch of the extraordinary. They are said to have their own houses, churches, and even their own livestock. The belief in Huldufólk has its roots deep in Iceland's history, with tales and anecdotes passed down from generation to generation. One such tale tells of a farmer who moved a stone to expand his land, only to face a series of unfortunate events. It was believed that the stone was home to a family of Huldufólk, and the farmer's misfortune was their revenge. Even today, this belief holds a special place in the hearts of many Icelanders. It's not unusual to see construction projects being altered or even halted to avoid disturbing the rocks where the Huldufólk are thought to reside. In fact, there are even Huldufólk consultants who are called upon to negotiate with these hidden beings when their homes are threatened by human activities. Whether you choose to believe in their existence or not, the Huldufólk are an integral part of Iceland's cultural and historical fabric. They add a touch of magic and mystery to the Icelandic landscape, and serve as a reminder of the respect Icelanders have for nature and its unseen inhabitants. These unseen inhabitants, real or not, have certainly left a mark on Iceland's history. As we delve deeper into the mysteries of Iceland, we'll discover more of these intriguing tales that make the land of ice and fire a place of captivating stories and dark histories. Stay tuned. Next, we travel to Hólar, a place renowned for its spectral inhabitants. Nestled in the northern region of Iceland, Hólar is a small town with a big reputation. It's a quiet place, steeped in history, and known for its connection to the supernatural. Hólar is not just a town, it's a portal to the past, where echoes of ancient tales still resonate through the frosty air. Among the numerous ghost stories associated with Hólar, one stands out above the rest: the tale of the infamous Deacon of Dark River. This chilling yarn spins the tale of a young deacon who met a tragic end one fateful winter night. His spirit, it's said, is still seen riding a horse across the icy landscape, his face pale and eyes ablaze with a spectral glow. But the Deacon of Dark River isn't the only ghostly inhabitant of Hólar. There's also the tale of the Maiden of Myrka, a young woman who took her own life after a heartbreak. Her spirit is said to wander the banks of the river, her mournful cries heard on the wind. Then there's the story of the lost children of Hólar, a pair of siblings who disappeared one winter's day, their fate forever a mystery. Some say their tiny, ghostly figures can still be seen playing in the snow, their laughter a haunting echo in the silent night. Hólar is a rich tapestry woven with countless tales of specters and hauntings. Each story adds another thread to the town's eerie tapestry, painting a picture of a place where the veil between the living and the dead seems perilously thin. Whether it's the Deacon of Dark River, the Maiden of Merca, or the Lost Children of Hólar, these tales offer a glimpse into the shadowy side of Iceland's history. They're an enduring testament to the country's rich folklore, where the supernatural is as much a part of the landscape as the towering glaciers and thundering waterfalls. Whether you believe in ghosts or not, the stories from Hólar are sure to send a chill down your spine. Our next stop takes us back to the 17th century, a time when fear of witchcraft cast a dark shadow over Iceland. In the 17th century, Iceland was gripped by a profound fear of witchcraft. The island, isolated and remote, was a fertile ground for superstition and suspicion. The harsh, punishing climate and the unforgiving landscape played a significant role in nurturing a pervasive belief in the supernatural. The witch trials that swept across Iceland during this period were born out of this fear and misunderstanding. Over 100 people were accused of practicing witchcraft, and many faced dire consequences. The trials were a manifestation of the fears of an insular society grappling with the unknown. The accused were often ordinary people, singled out for their differences or for transgressions real or imagined. They were subjected to harsh scrutiny and often brutal punishments, all in the name of protecting the community from the supposed threat of witchcraft. The witch trials were not just about fear of the supernatural, they were also a reflection of the social and political dynamics of the time. Accusations of witchcraft were often used as a tool to control or punish those who did not conform to societal norms or who posed a threat to the status quo. The impact of these trials on Icelandic society was profound. They fostered an atmosphere of suspicion and fear, where neighbors turned against neighbors and families were torn apart. The trials left a lasting scar on the collective psyche of the nation, a reminder of a time when fear and superstition held sway. But the trials also had an unexpected outcome. They sparked a wave of skepticism and critical thinking that eventually led to the decline of belief in witchcraft. As the trials progressed, more and more people began to question the validity of the accusations and the fairness of the proceedings. This growing skepticism eventually led to the end of the witch trials, but not before they had claimed many lives and caused untold suffering. Today, the witch trials are a stark reminder of a dark chapter in Iceland's history. They serve as a warning about the dangers of fear and superstition and the harm they can cause when left unchecked. These trials, a dark chapter in Iceland's history, remind us of the power of fear and superstition. From human fears to natural threats, our journey brings us to Katla, one of Iceland's most active and feared volcanoes. The chilling allure of Katla is not just its volcanic temperament, but the dark legend that cloaks its existence. Let's trace back to the origins of its name. Katla, a seemingly benign name for such a destructive force, was once a woman. But not just any woman, she was a witch, feared and respected by the locals. As the legend goes, Katla was a strong and cunning sorceress who used her powers to control those around her. Her name is etched in the annals of Icelandic folklore, a chilling reminder of the power that once was. But how does a witch become synonymous with a volcano? The tale takes a grim turn here. The story tells us that Katla was eventually outed for her witchcraft. In a desperate bid to escape her fate, she threw herself into the fiery belly of the volcano, cursing the land as she descended into the molten depths. And from that day forward, the volcano took on her name, and supposedly, her wrath. Katla, the volcano, has a history as explosive as its namesake's past. It has erupted violently several times over the last 1,000 years, causing glacial floods known as jökullaups. These eruptions have been so powerful that they've altered the course of rivers, destroyed bridges, and reshaped the landscape. The last major eruption was in 1912, but minor rumblings have been felt since. Scientists keep a close eye on Katla, knowing well the potential disaster that could ensue with each tremor. Katla's unpredictable nature and the legend of its namesake make it a truly mysterious part of Iceland's history. The line between fact and folklore may blur, but the fear and respect for Katla remain as solid as ever. As we delve deeper into the mystic land of Iceland, remember each place carries a tale, a whisper of the past waiting to be unveiled. Our journey continues as we explore more of Iceland's dark histories. Firstly, let's delve into the Bermuda Triangle of Iceland. This is an area off the coast of the West Fjords where ships and planes have mysteriously vanished without a trace. echoing the infamous Bermuda Triangle. Despite extensive investigations, no definitive explanations have ever been given, leaving us to ponder on the unseen forces at play. Next, we wander to the haunted hospital of Djupovic. Once a herring factory, it was later converted into a hospital during World War II. Stories abound of ghostly apparitions and unexplained phenomena. Many believe the spirits of those who met tragic ends in the hospital still wander its abandoned halls. A chilling thought, isn't it? Now let's turn our attention to the unsolved murders of Gudmundur and Geirfinnur. In one of Iceland's most notorious criminal cases, these two men disappeared in the early 70s, leading to a massive investigation. Despite several arrests, the bodies were never found, and the case remains unsolved, casting a long shadow over the country's relatively peaceful history. Finally, we touch on the enigma of the Cod Wars. Now don't let the name fool you. These were a series of disputes between the UK and Iceland over fishing rights in the North Atlantic. While no actual warfare took place, the conflicts had a profound impact on Iceland, culminating in dramatic changes to international maritime law. A war without warfare, a conundrum indeed. Each of these stories adds another layer to the rich tapestry of Iceland's mysterious past. We've traveled through time, exploring some of the most intriguing and dark mysteries that Iceland has to offer. We started with the enigmatic hidden people of Huldufólk, a tale that continues to permeate Icelandic culture and folklore, a testament to the power of belief and tradition. We then encountered the spectral inhabitants of Hólar, a place where the past refuses to stay buried, where specters continue to remind us of their presence. The chilling echoes of the 17th century witch trials reminded us of a time when fear and superstition ruled, leading to unthinkable acts of cruelty. The ominous tale of the Curse of Katla, a volcano with a history as explosive as its eruptions, gave us a glimpse into the awe-inspiring power of nature and the legends born from its fury. And finally, we touched upon other dark histories, each one a thread in the intricate tapestry of Iceland's past. These stories, as chilling as the Icelandic winds, are more than just tales of mystery and horror. They are a part of Iceland's rich history, a testament to the resilience and creativity of its people. They remind us that every place has its stories, its legends, its mysteries waiting to be unraveled. And it's not just about the thrill of the unknown, the shiver down your spine as you hear about ghostly apparitions or legendary curses. It's about understanding the past, about delving into the cultural and historical context that gave rise to these tales. It's about the enduring human fascination with the mysterious and the unexplained. We hope you enjoyed this journey through Iceland's dark histories. Every tale we explored today holds a piece of the puzzle that makes up this fascinating country, each one a unique blend of fact and folklore, history and mystery. And remember, these are just a few of the countless stories waiting to be told, waiting for curious minds like yours to explore. So don't stop here. Keep digging, keep questioning, keep exploring the unknown. Don't forget to comment your thoughts below and share this video with other mystery enthusiasts. Until next time, keep exploring the unknown.